Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the men of the world, the men who taught us the truth of the Holy Scriptures. And I also want to say, Shalom, Barak, and peace and blessings, La Bukar Miyashralim, to the elect of Israel. Okay? And, pretty much just got a few scriptures lined up, not too many. Just wanted to speak on them. Was inspired by these two precepts right here in the book of 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter, man. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and read them and speak on the rest of the scriptures. Because pretty much the lesson going into giving diligence, basically. Okay, uh, saying it first and foremost to myself. Um, Going in deeper into what we already know, man. The scriptures say in Proverbs, I'm actually started off with that one. Using Proverbs, the 4th chapter. Here we go. Proverbs 4 and 7. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. And with all thy getting, get understanding. Right? Because, when you're in this and you learn, you start to learn, the basics of the scriptures, okay? You start to realize that as you grow, that you need to go back to those basics. Okay, as you've grown a little bit, you need to go back to those basics and basically get more deeper into it, man. Because it's deeper than just the top level of it, man. Okay, so this is 2 Timothy 3:16. All Scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. Right, because through the Scriptures we learn how to get right, man. All right. We also, we teach the proper doctrine, the 100% truth. We teach the image of the Lord, not only his physical appearance, but what he stood for, the things that he commanded that were right, the things that he commanded that were wrong. All right, the things that he commanded us to do and not to do. Okay. So that's all contained within the scriptures. I just read wisdom is the principal thing. The scriptures, is full of prophecies, full of wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Okay. When the Spirit of the Lord is working with you, that's how you get the understanding of the scriptures. All right, the scriptures say to read precept upon precept in Isaiah. All right, so what we get, the correction from the scriptures, reproof, the instruction in righteousness, how to get right through the Spirit of the Lord, is in the scriptures, right? Verse 17, that the man of the Most High may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. Right, because us, that's in the truth, man. It's, us here in Great Millstone, man. We not to brag or boast, but we hold ourselves to a certain regard, so to speak, where we don't want to say the wrong things. All right, we don't want to break down the scriptures incorrectly. All right, so here, we know to study and to give diligence. We know to learn and to grow, not just stay on one level. Okay, we know not to be stagnant. Okay, and what we do that with, by continuing and abounding in the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, this is 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Right, now I'm going to go into that word study in the Greek. Okay, so the Greek word for study, all right, because I mentioned giving diligence, the Hebrew word, Salakia, not the Hebrew, the Greek word for study is spoudazo, which means to hasten, make haste, to exert oneself, endeavor, give diligence. Right, and Apostle Peter said to give diligence to make that calling and election sure. All right, so for us to be thoroughly furnished unto all good works, for us to be able to instruct others in righteousness and things of that nature, well, first off, we instruct ourselves. All right, before we go and teach others, we ourselves get cleaned up. We ourselves get cut first and foremost. We don't go out there and start cursing Jake out. All right, we get cursed out first. We get cut first. Okay, we get broken down and then built up first, so we can go and do unto others. That sounded very weird, Sounded wrong, but no, that's how it is. Okay, the Hebrews 4 and 12, man. This word, it cuts you. Okay, so when you first come into this, you get cut, you get broken down, then the Lord builds you back up. All right, and then what? That it's a continual process. You don't just get cut once and that's it. Nah, it says to study to show thyself approved unto the Most High. When you give diligence and you're in the Word constantly, you're constantly being built up. Then you're getting cut, then you're getting built back up. Okay, that's how it works. All right, you go back to the basics, and then what? You abound in that, in the Word. You abound in that milk, and you grow. All right. So what it says, study show that self-approved. Hey, give diligence. All right, we have to continually give diligence. The scriptures say to put not off the Most High from day to day. That's in the book of Sirach. Proverbs 15 and 28. The heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things. Right. So we hear, all right, us brothers in the truth, man. All right, that truly fear the Lord, man. Hey, we're brothers that want to stay and abound in the Word, man. We don't want to be like the wicked man pouring out evil things, man. You got Israelites out here saying that the RFID chip isn't the mark of the beast, it's sin, and all these other different things, man. You know, they clearly, all right, weren't giving diligence to the proper doctrine, man. We read in verse 1 about profitable for doctrine, man. All right, those men that pour out evil things don't understand the scriptures. Okay, they're not truly giving diligence to the right doctrine. All right, and they're not being righteous workmen. Okay, this is Proverbs 10 and 11. The mouth of a righteous man is a well of life. The violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. Right. So how is the mouth of a righteous man a well of life? Let's go to another scripture real quickly. Let's go to the book of St. John, chapter 7 and verse 38. And it reads, He that believeth on me, and this is Yahushua speaking, these are his words. All right, John 7 and 38. He that believeth on me, as the scripture hath said, and Yahushua comes in the volume of the book, man. All right, it is written of him, okay? Out of his belly, talking about the mind, shall flow rivers of living water. Talking about the scriptures, because the scriptures is likened unto water. How do we know that? We just read this right now. It said, out of his belly, out of his mind, shall flow rivers of living water. All right, that reminds me of Psalms 1. Let's go ahead and get that real quick. I don't want to jump around too much, but this is it's just spirit, man. All right, this is Psalms 1 and 2. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. Talking about, front of verse 1. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, the scriptures of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? And in his law doth he meditate day and night, right? Meditating on the scriptures day and night, all right? You think upon the word, man. You stay in the scriptures. You give diligence. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. Right? All right? So once you abound in the word, man, that's when you get those rivers of living water flowing through your mind, man. All right? And what? Ultimately, it's about the 100% truth, man. Okay? That's why, I read 2 Timothy 3:16 through 17. Proverbs 10 and 11, once again, the mouth of a righteous man is a well of life. Right? Because the men that are teaching, all right, our mouth is like a well because we're constantly giving out the water. Like when you read in Isaiah, "Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters," It says what? And buy with no money. All right? The scriptures also say in Malachi that the priest's lips should keep knowledge. All right? And that's exactly what we're doing. We're keeping the knowledge and we're just, we're giving it out to you people for free. The Lord asked Peter, if you love me, feed my sheep. And we love the Lord, so we're feeding his sheep, man, by way of what? Going out there and giving out the word, man. 2 Timothy 3:16. We'll read it again. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. Right? So we get it first and then give it to the people, man, to the elect. All right? So, Lord willing, this video was edifying, man. All right? I want to, give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the men who rule well, men who taught us this truth. And a sincere Shalom of Barakim, La Bakarim Yasharala. Peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. Shalom.